got me a Surf Prep sander for my birthday. My birthday was like a couple weeks ago. And I actually need to use it for the first time, and I have no idea what I'm doing. So I decided to film all of that in case it's a huge mess. Because I really couldn't easily find anything on the internet, like, in this scenario. So, I'm reading the instructions, because that's what you do. It says plug in the sander. Okay, starts from the very beginning. He also got me this cool toolbox, so I'm excited. If I can't, here, I'll show you. There it is. Apparently, oh, there we go. Dark. Okay. So that's what all he got me. Okay. So this is what the sander looks like. And it says, plug in the AC power cord to the source. The warning beep sounds would be occurred after the plug is securely plugged into the power source, and the LED indicator shows solid red at the moment. See figure 1. Okay. Press the power on button, which I'll show you guys what that is. Hang on. Let me plug this in. Well, okay, I'll plug it in. Okay, I'm going to unplug it and plug it back in so you can hear the noise. Hopefully. I'll bring it up to my base. So that's the noise it makes. Now I don't have a sanding pad on there yet, but it says press the on-off button, which is this middle button right here. I don't know if you can see that. That one. Okay. Oh, it's solid red. Okay, press the on-off button to the plate switch to the sander. The LED indicates flash green. Okay, it's flashing green. It's hard to see. There's no way I'll get it on camera. Adjust the speed by pressing plus or minus, and then press the lever. Oh. So I guess that's how it turns on. Well, I'm assuming that's as fast as it goes because I hit the plus button a million times. Let's see how slow it goes. Okay. Alright, I'm not sure if there's a way to show like how fast it's going or not, but like how many. Let's see, maximum speed function. The electric orbital sander has 3 preset maximum speeds. This is not an orbital sander. The maximum speed can be changed at any time while the sander is running or when it's stopped. Any setting for the maximum speed will be stored while the power is turned off. Maximum speed is adjusted by pressing the plus or minus buttons. Intermediate speeds between 0 and the set maximum speed can be used with intermittent lever positions. Overload protection systems. The electric orbital sander has 2 systems to protect the monitor and circuit board from overloading and overheating. Downforce overload system and a temperature overheat system. That's it. That's all you get. Those are the instructions. Okay. Right away, my husband got me a bunch of different types of sanding. Here, I'll show you again. He got a bunch of different ones to try. And I have, oh, these are together, I think. No. Huh. Super fine. I feel like those are stuck together. They have to be, right? Yeah. Okay, those are stuck together. I'll pull them apart. There we go. See? So, there's sanding pads. This is an extra pad for this part here. And then this is also, if I'm doing rounded surfaces. And then I'm not sure what else all of this is because I'm a dork. So that's the Pro Foam. These. And then these are like screen sanding sheets, and they're supposed to be used if you don't want, if you're like gonna really, I think these are what you would use if you were stripping paint or something, so it doesn't get gummed up in the sandpaper, because they have kind of holes in them. And then I think this is more like sandpaper. So we'll see. I've got this dresser that I think I want a raw top, and then I need to scuff sand the rest of it. So that's what I'm going to do. You guys, this plugs into my vacuum. So I've got a little shop back here. I'll show you. This guy. And sent my husband a free adapter based on my model. This is really crusty. Sorry, that's my hair. Okay, and the end of this goes to here. And what I have heard is that people say their vacuum tends to be louder than the surf breath is, so that's what I'm anticipating. So let me put this together. Oh, come on. On the card that came with it about the sanding things, and it says it's sanding sponges, film sanding sheets, which are these, screen sanding sheets. There are paper sanding sheets, but I don't have any. I don't think. Maybe I do. Oh, I do. Look at that. Bam. And an interface pad and a pad saver. So it says always use the pad saver when sanding with film, paper, and screen sheets. And the interface pad can be used when sanding sponges with more depth or curve. Something is running over there, like an animal. Okay. Use with sanding sponges when more depth or curve is needed. So yeah, use these more when you need round or non-flat surfaces. Okay, there you go. Okay, so I put my pad saver on there. And then I'm going to start with P80 because I want to strip the top of this dresser. So we'll see how it does. I took the sound off of this video just to spare y'all. As you can see, the screen sheet I'm using is doing a really good job of stripping the top off of this. One screen sheet lasted about 2/3 of the top of this dresser. And then I had to get another sheet because the Velcro quit holding it in place, like it was slipping off of my machine. I still haven't quite figured out when to call a sheet done, so I guess it's going to take some learning. I go through normal sandpaper pretty quick, but normal sandpaper is a lot less expensive. Okay, so this is about, it took me 10 minutes to strip it, and then of course I used 220 and then 320 to smooth it out, because I think I'm going to do a raw top on this dresser. But it was great. It was easy. I used an 80 grit screen, one of these guys, to strip it, and then I used these to finish sanding it, but I could have used the sandpaper. This thing seems to help quite a bit. I gotta look at it a little bit more for what, because I gotta go order stuff now, because all of this is just like one or two of all of them, and of course I need more than that. So the sander was super lightweight. It was easy to use. My vacuum was louder. My vacuum was louder than the Surf Prep. It was a nice even surface. I don't know about you guys, but I have a tendency to dig in with certain corners and I don't know if I'm the one that warps my sanders or not, but it was really easy to use. I don't have any complaints. And there is something about recalibrating it, and I haven't seen the need for it yet. So I guess when I think I need to, I will make a video about that. Okay, so I went inside and I ordered some sandpaper, and I ordered just the yellow sandpaper. I think I ordered 100 of 120 and 100 of 220, and I ordered 100 of 80 of the screen for stripping furniture, and it was like $85. So I would say, a lot of different people, like furniture artists that use the Surf Prep, a lot of them use it, so it's clearly worth the cost. It's quick. The pros are it's very quick, it's lightweight, that's nice. My hand isn't vibrating and numb when I'm done sanding a full piece of furniture. I just sanded the top of that dresser and then scuff sanded everything else, and it took less than an hour, and that's really nice. So I would say that's a super pro, especially if you do a lot of sanding, which we tend to do. And I also like that it hooks up to my vacuum, because my other sanders, I didn't have it set up so it would hook to the vacuum, and I have a lot less dust all over me. It's very little. It's nice. Definitely the cons is going to be the cost. My husband bought this for me from the Surf Prep website. He spoke to some customer service people. He said that they were super nice and super helpful, and he really liked them. Like, that was one of the first things he said when I opened my present. But the system is like $500, and the sanding pads are exclusive to Surf Prep, so you can't use like M80 or whatever, 3M sandpaper with this system. So you have to stay stocked, and I don't think you can order the sandpaper from anywhere except Surf Prep. I haven't done a lot of research on that. I did a little bit, but it's not like you can just order some from Amazon. So is it worth it? Probably, because so many people have the Surf Prep system and they really like it. It was easy to use, and I know the whole recalibration thing, I believe if your sander kind of starts jumping around, I got to look into that a little bit more, but you can recalibrate it so that it doesn't do that anymore. So day one, I'll let you know in 5 years if I still love it or not, I guess. All right, leave a comment below. Let me know if it helped. Thanks.